Hey there, welcome back. So I want to go over a few new things that's come to the PTS, some fixes, some others. First, starting off with the caravan. You notice I got the 20 supplies for doing somebody else's caravan. That has now been fixed in the PTS, so that's something to look forward to. We also have pings. That's another thing that's coming, and that has to do with raids. You're able to ping NPCs, and everything has its own ping. It'll tell you if it's a container, if it's an NPC, or if it's a marker. You can also ping from a really good distance, which makes it really nice if you're trying to tell a player, hey, the loot box is all the way over there. Right there's the loot box. Over there's the generator. Or even down there where you need to get that pole. If you're trying to help out people on your team, people on your team can see these pings. People outside your team cannot see the pings. So it's only for teams. But that's a good thing because that really helps. And if it wasn't for teams, I mean, you would probably get annoying. You can also use your scope to ping. So if you needed to ping something down the road or say, hey, follow this, come this way, you can tell somebody to follow the pings. It's going to be a really good thing, but it's only for team members and it has to be in the radius. Otherwise, it will not work. Like I said, this is going to be for raids. So that is the awesome thing. All right, so let's move on to the next thing. Camp pets. So if you haven't heard, Camp Pets has made their way to Fallout 76 PTS. You can have a dog that'll roam your camp, collect from a pile, and he has a doghouse. Or you can have a cat, which has a scratching post, and the cat has a bed. Now, the German Shepherd or the Tabby, that's what they are. German Shepherd's a dog, Tabby the cat. Those are your two options for now. They did mention that they will be adding, hopefully more, in the near future. So maybe a Wendigo, maybe a Mega Sloth, maybe something like, we never was able to have. But these camp pets is just that. They are camp pets. They only follow you around your camp. They will not go anywhere outside of your camp with you. They can't be killed. You can walk up and interact with them with the emotes. When you walk up to them, there'll be an option that'll say interact. And it'll say either you can customize them. Right now, you can only put a collar on them. And that's it. So, those are our new things with camp pets. So let's move forward. Now, there is a new way of messaging players. And with that is an option on your screen, a overlay that you can actually write people. So let's check that out. So when you start Fallout 76, you're going to be given this option for accessibilities. But if you've already started Fallout 76, you'll have to go to the menu, then go to accessibilities. And then you'll have the option to turn on this text to speech. And when you do that, it'll enable this messaging system.
War never changes.
This is the sound
War never changes.
of the voices that you can pick.
War never changes.
War never changes.
It's not that great, but don't worry. I have faith that they'll fix that and they'll make it better. But as of right now, it's kind of analog. But you have all these different controls for some of this stuff. Some of this other stuff you've already had, they've kind of moved over. And now that you can turn on the text to speech, speech to text. Now you're going to have to turn these on, the text to speech, to enable the message window. If you don't do that, you won't be able to interact with the message window. But you'll be able to pick the times, how long it stays, and all this stuff. But moving forward, let's go ahead and look at that message window. So on the screen, you'll be given the option to press up on your D-pad. They went ahead and changed some things around on the way your layout is on your controller. Like throwing grenades is now left bumper, things like that. But when you pull up D-pad, you'll have the option to type an onboard keyboard. An on-screen keyboard will pop up. Just like how you change your weapons, the names on your weapons, you'll be able to type out a message. And if players are around and they have this enabled, they will be able to see your message or be able to even hear it. That is one of the great options about this. We've been needing this for a while. Good way of helping the people that don't have mics and relaying the messages to other players. I'm thinking it's a really good system, and I'm glad to see it come to Fallout 76 finally. Now let's move forward. The changing of perk cards. Perk cards will be changing. A lot of cards, not a lot. Some cards will be going down to 1 perk from 3s. So instead of have to put a 3 in it, now it'll only be a 1. Some of them will be moving to endurance. Starch Jeans is going from luck to endurance. When you load in, it's going to look something like this. Serendipity is now a 1. Ricochet is now a 1. And I believe it works a little bit better too. So you're going to have to mess with your cards when you first come back in. So be prepared for that. That's all I'm saying. That's all this warning is about. But all right, that's enough with this one. Let's go ahead and move forward to our next topic. The Gleaming Deaths. Now we know in December, the Gleaming Deaths is coming. They've already announced that. They've been talking about it. I've been talking about it. Other YouTubers have been talking about it. Now with that is the area. Now I've talked about this in my videos too. Down in the ash heap, this fissure site is now the entrance for the Gleaming Death. This is where it's going to be located. So we're going to come down here, and I imagine this is where we're going to enter on a team into the Gleaming Death, like you did back in the day with the old raids. Now there is going to be public teams for this, so you don't have to try creating a team and finding people. You should just be able to create a public team like you do for the daily ops or the expeditions and start a public raid. And that's where we got the pings coming in. The pings will be a part of this because I'd imagine you're going to need to tell people what to do in the raids. The old raids, we had a lot of things you had to do before you get to the final boss, the Strangler Heart, and that's how you complete the raids. I guess I should mention one more thing before I end this, is rare apparel. Rare apparel, like your tattered field jacket, forest camo jumpsuit, responder's helm, responder's outfit, traveling leather coat, those will be becoming less rare. Starting with one of these updates, you'll be able to get the Purveyor, Murmagre, down into Milepost 0, and you'll be able to have your own little ways of turning in supplies and getting these little rewards. And in these rewards, these little treasures, there will be an outfit, a rare outfit. You have a percentage. It's not guaranteed. We'll have to see what the drop rate is, so it could still be a horrible drop, but they will be knocking the prices down on these. So those outfits, be prepared for them to go poopy. But let's rewind back. Looking at that too, they also added all the Asylum dresses and scout masks to the mutated packs. So that means the Red Asylum's uniform, the Forest Scout armor mask, and the Urban Scout armor mask are now on the list of dropping in the mutated party packs. So in the next update, I'd imagine the mutated party packs will have these rare apparels also. So that doesn't leave much rare apparel left on the list, but there's still a few items. So for my last subject, Live and Love 3s and Backwoodsman 6 are getting a nerf. So those are done. They will no longer be helping with XP. So Backwoodsman 6 and Live and Love 3s are officially nerfed and will be over. So those will no longer be granting XP. But that's all I have for you guys. I really do appreciate you guys following along. And like always, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to this video and give this video a like. And don't forget to turn the notifications on so you never miss a video. All right, guys, you take it easy. We'll see you next time.